Just a brief video here. This is one of the tires off of my trailer, 17.5 tire. What happened is this tire, the original tire, not this tire, but the one that was on this rim before I got this just replaced, I got it back today, had a cut in the sidewall. It didn't, I'm not really sure how it happened. I kind of know, but I'm not even going to say. I went on a haul last Friday, and I think when I backed into this overhead bay, this large overhead crane bay, there was a steel I-beam that had been cut off with a cutting torch in the opening, and people had put plate steel and stuff like that over it. I'm kind of thinking that maybe the tire had hit the protruding edge of that I-beam that came up out of the ground, but I can't be sure of that. When I first noticed it, when I got back, and I noticed when I was putting the trailer up, I kind of noticed that the tire appeared to be flat. Went over and kicked it, and sure enough, it was flat. So I brought it out to, not that day, 2 days later, I brought it up to the front of the shop near the overhead door so that I could try and get air into it. Was putting air into it and noticed it leaking out that side slit of the thing. But anyways, regardless of that, there was no evidence that it had been hit. I took it into the guy that I bought it off of, and he said he would try and see if the company would go for some road damage issue, and he gave me like a $75 discount on getting the new tire. But I just wanted to kind of show that to you. The main reason for making the update on the video is just to let you know that I probably got maybe 4,000 or 5,000 miles on that drive shaft, and everything seems to be going very good with it. So I have had no problems with it. Should be expected, but again, it was a drive shaft that had to be manufactured for me by a local company because Chrysler or Ram, in all of their infinite wisdom, does not provide a serviceable carrier bearing on the drive shaft, and the drive shaft is unavailable. Now, some people on the videos commented, well, Chrysler's going through the problem with strikes. Chrysler does not make that drive shaft. The drive shaft is made by an independent company, and Chrysler or Ram, in their infinite wisdom, has decided not to stock them. This is 4 binders of 4 different chains off of my trailer. The reason why they're in the shop and hanging here is I just wanted to oil them. I took a trip down to Long Island. Now, I didn't take my trailer. I took somebody else's trailer. It's a tilt bed trailer. And the reason why I took their trailer is it's a lot easier. It's if anybody knows about New York City, Long Island, it's a kind of a pain in the butt to get in and off of the island, especially with a trailer. You pay through the nose if you have a big trailer on a truck and go across the bridges that get you onto the island. But anyways, 4 chains, 4 binders. Had to go down to Long Island and pick up a generator. I'll throw a couple of pictures in here of the generator and the crane that was used to pick it up and put it onto the trailer. But this is just part of that update on the drive shaft. Again, I probably since this first clip that I had on showing the trailer tire and the problem that I had with that, It's probably been a couple of weeks since that clip, and again, I've had excellent results with that drive shaft. Albeit I shouldn't have had to go out and have a drive shaft made for a truck, but I guess the state of this country and the state of our economy and the state of manufacturers now. This thing here, just a piece of tubing, rectangular tubing that I have notched out. I've drilled it also. I notched it out. What it's going to do is fit in the stake pocket of the rub rail of my trailer, and I'm going to make a strap winder out of it. There's part of it is over there. One of the reasons, it's not really important, one of the reasons I kind of brought you over here is I had made a video, and this was probably months ago, probably 6 months ago, about converting the fifth wheel hitch on my truck, a gooseneck hitch to a fifth wheel hitch. And one of the things I did is show you machining the post that goes down into the sleeve that fits into the truck bed. I actually had to modify that. What happened is in taking it out and putting it back in so that I could put something in the bed of my truck, which I do quite frequently, not quite frequently, but quite frequently is to me, it's quite frequently, is probably maybe happens once a month or 2 times a month. But anyways, I had to modify it. I broke the bolt. I had originally put a 1/2-inch bolt with a plate on the bottom of it. When I was putting it back in, the bolt broke, so I had to drill it out and kind of modify it, and I upsized it to a 5/8 bolt. But this is just another project. Again, it's a binder strap, like winding up the straps off of the trailer, and it will be built so that you can wind different sizes. The smallest one I use is a 2-inch strap, and the biggest is those 4-inch straps, but it will be built so that you can wind them up in different configurations. Most of the time with these style straps, I wind the attachment part, that J hook that attaches to the rub rail. I wind that on the inside, but I have a couple of straps that have chain connections on them, and instead of the J hook, it's got a chain and chain hook connection on it, and that gets wound up so that it's on the outside of the strap. So this thing, I will show it to you after I'm done and kind of illustrate how it works, but this thing will do all of them. So here it is, not painted yet, but now the only problem is I should have made this a little wider, because the hooks on the end of the thing, if I just hook the hook over this, it tends to roll inside of the hook. It catches at first, but once there's tension on it, it rolls inside the hook. So I have to use the actually put it in there with the webbing inside of this is a slot, and then wind it. But it works fine. I mean, it could be improved, but for what is infrequently as I use it, I use mainly the material I haul usually uses chains and binders, not straps. But I've got to make a haul in the morning, just move some equipment, big electric motors. They weigh like 20,000 pounds apiece. Got to move them from one location in Niagara Falls to another location in Niagara Falls. But he says he's got some crates that he wants to bring back that need straps. So I'm going to take it with me unpainted and see if I can, how it works winding the straps up afterwards. But I'll let you know.